Hello everybody, I thought I would show you how I start to try and manage the peach leaf curl that my nectarine has. And the peach leaf curl is this fungal infection that you see on these leaves. This kind of pink, curled and gnarled looking state of being. And it does look terrible. It does really look horrendous. But not only that, it can spread to the fruit when the fruit is developing. And if we look just here, we do have some tiny little fruitlets, so clearly the bees did do their thing. So I'm going to show you how I try and manage this disease. It's not foolproof, it won't 100% work, but it did work more than any other way that we have tried to deal with it, that we have tried in the past. So I'm going to show you, well, at least talk you through it in any case. So the first step is to remove all of the leaves that are infected. So this is going to take some time, so I may not actually film that, but literally all I'm going to do is pick them off like this and collect them, but it's over the entire tree. So once all of these have been picked off, I will show you the fungicide or pesticide or whatever it is that we spray onto it. And as I said, this isn't a completely foolproof method. It isn't going to work 100%, unfortunately, and it is very, very difficult to actually treat this disease. And that is because the peach leaf curl actually lives in the soil that the tree is in and the bark itself. So it's just endemic, really. And it is deeply unfortunate because, as I said, it does affect the tree. It also affects the fruit. As I said, last year when we had the fruit, we did get a few that had peach leaf curl. And whilst the fruit is still edible, the tree may drop the leaves and drop the fruit. So whilst this disease doesn't actually kill the tree, it can weaken it. And if it's weakened, it is therefore more susceptible to other conditions, which may actually kill the tree. So we're going to get all of these off as much as possible. And what we're going to do with the leaves afterwards is burn them. So we're going to put them in the fire pit and get rid of them like that, because we don't want to put them anywhere else and we don't want to compost them because the fungus may survive and infect other trees. So it affects peaches, nectarines, I think apricots as well. And we do have an apricot tree in the garden. It's not over here in this section of the garden, but the garden isn't very big, so it is still potentially going to be infected. So if we can get control of it over here, then hopefully it just doesn't spread. But we would also like to get some peach trees. So yeah, it's a lot of work, but it is what it is, and we do what we can to protect the environment as much as we can and protect our trees. But just in the background, look at the greenery, it's just gorgeous. But yeah, so I'm going to pick off the rest of these and I will show you what it looks like at the end. I'll just step back so you can see it kind of more fully. So this is what it looks like at the moment, and you can just see it's absolutely riddled with this infection, and it just looks awful. It just looks terrible. So I'm going to do my best to get rid of most of this, and then I will show you an update. So I'll go do that. Just while I was up here, I thought I would show you that we are definitely going to get some fruit this year. So we can see there are 2 little fruitlets growing there, and we do have them kind of dotted around. So we've still got some flowers, and then we've got kind of, they're all over everywhere. And I can't see another specific example whilst up here because I am currently on a step ladder pulling off all of these leaves. But oh, there's one. There we go. So we're definitely going to get some fruit, and oh, I am so excited. It's going to be so lovely. The fruit off of this tree is just phenomenal, and there's just so much to do, so many things that we can share. And yeah, just thought I'd give you that little update whilst I am on the ladder. So yeah. So we're back after about 45 minutes, and you can see that the leaves are looking much better, the ones that have been left on the tree. And the tree is looking very much naked. You can see there's barely any foliage on it. You can just see all of the flower buds, not the flower buds, yeah, the flower buds, I guess, where the fruitlets are going to hopefully grow. And if we move back, that is what is left. So yeah, very naked, but much better than the infection. And now moving on to the actual fungicide. So this is the one that I use. Oh, and these are all of the leaves, by the way, that I peeled off. And this is literally full. So these will get burnt to help prevent the spread. And hopefully that is just what we need. As I said, this is the fungicide that we use. It is obviously a fungicide, it is a chemical. So if you use this, your tree isn't going to be organic. But if it is just for your personal use, it's not like a problem, in my opinion, at least for us. So you can still eat the fruit and everything like that. So you dilute it as needed, and then yeah, you spray it onto the tree. So we have this bottle from Tesco, which we then use, and we literally just spray the tree. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to move some stuff because I've got a cup of coffee and then stuff, and I've got the dog outside, so I do need to move some stuff, and then we're going to spray it. Hopefully that does help and helps to reduce the risk of it coming back. As I said, this isn't a foolproof method. This isn't 100% guaranteed to fix your tree. It's not. Oh, there's another one I missed. There we go. I cannot promise you that this will work, but this is just something that we found helped our tree when it was really suffering last year. So we're going to give it a go, and then I'll just keep you guys updated as the weeks and the months go on. So yeah, let's move some stuff and then get to spraying. This is just going to be an update on the nectarine tree. So it's been a few days since I sprayed it and picked off all of the leaves, and you can see that it is doing pretty well. The leaves are looking okay, they are growing back, and more importantly than that, we have got some fruit growing, and now that is so cool. So we have got some more infected leaves, and I will just pick them off as they come out because that is just the nature of this disease, unfortunately. But just for fun, I'm going to show you some of the new fruitlets that we've got growing. Look at this, the volume of the fruit that we have. It's just fascinating, isn't it? Fruit is just gorgeous. Fruit trees are they're just something special to have, and I hope you all enjoy your fruit trees if you've got some, and if you want some, then that you get the opportunity to get some, because they are just so special. Those ones, the infected leaves over there, I can't quite reach, so I'll get them later when I get the ladder out. But yeah, this is what it is looking like with the fruit, and that's kind of it. I just thought I would share. I'll see if I can zoom in to get a different view. See more fruit up there. Isn't this just something? But anyway, that is all for today's update, and I appreciate you watching this video. I hope to see you in the next one. So yeah, thank you for watching, and bye guys.